all the students. This is your maths teacher from IOS school. Now let's start the class. First, sharing the general instructions regarding the class. Ask question at the end of the teaching in the chat box. Use hand free if you are using mobiles and headphones for computer use. Feed your ID and password properly with your name and class. Take care of time for attending the class. Home task should be done in your fair copy of the subject. If there is any disconnectivity during the teaching, try to join again within 5 to 10 minutes. Don't turn on your video during teaching. Now this is class 10 mathematics, and in this class we will discuss chapter number 3, that is logarithms, and we discuss exercise 3.2, 3.4, 3.5, and it is present on your textbook page number 56, 57, 65 and 67. So today in this class we will start unit number 3, logarithms. Now topic of today's class are logarithm and the related term. It is the part of exercise 3.2. Then we will discuss log table, logarithm table, exercise 3.4. We will discuss anti-log and anti-log table, that is part of exercise 3.5. So the topic of today's class is log and the anti-log, and we will discuss its table, means log table and anti-log table. Now let's start exercise 3.2 first by defining what is log. We are discussing log first time. Log is new term for you. So first we will define log with their related terms. So what is log? The question is what are log? In simple form, in simple language, what we call logarithms are the exponent. And a logarithm is new term for you, but exponent is not new term for you. So what is exponent? That is log. Logarithm are the exponent. Logarithms are the exponents. In simple words, when someone asks what are logarithms, you will answer log are the exponents, and you are very well aware that what is exponent. Review exponent. An exponent shows how many times a number is a factor. What is exponent? An exponent shows how many times a number is a factor. As we mentioned in the previous slide that log are the exponent. Logs are the exponents. So what are the exponent? An exponent shows how many times a number is a factor. If we write in a way that b to the power l, b is base here, b to the power l is equals to n. So b is base here, l is exponent here. B to the power L is equals to n. B is base, n is exponent, is equals to n. Mean whatever b to the power L is equals to n. So here L is the exponent. An exponent shows how many times a number is a factor. Now, for example, 2 to the power 2, it's mean here 2 is exponent. So 2 into 2 is 4. How many times we multiply 2? 2 into 2 is 4. If 4 is 4 to the power 2, means 4 4s are 16. 5 to the power cube is equals to, means 5 into 5 into 5. Means here you will multiply 5 3 times. Here you will multiply 5 3 times. 5 5s are 25, 25 5s are 125. So here 2 is exponent. Here 2 is exponent. Here 3 is exponent. So what is exponent? How many time number is a factor? Here 2 is factor 2 time. Here 4 is factor 2 time. Here 5 is factor 3 time. Now move towards the next slide, logarithms. In mathematics, the logarithm is the inverse function of the exponential. In mathematics, the logarithm is the inverse function of exponent. For example, 3 to the power 4. What is mean by 3 to the power 4? Means you will write 3 4 times. 1 2 3 4. 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 means 3 is factor here 4 times. So 3 3s are 9. 9 3s are 27 and 27 3s are 81. So 3 to the power 4 is equals to 81. When you multiply 3 4 times, you will get 81. So what will be its log form? How you will write this in its log form? So in logarithm form, we write like log this base. This is the base. And in converting this exponential form into log form, we write this as base. This is the base of the number. Then that number is 81 here. So we write number 81 here. And exponent, here exponent is 4. So we write 4 after the is equals to. So this is exponential form and this is the log form. In exponential form, you will write 3 to the power 4 is equals to 81. Means when you multiply 3 4 times, you will get 81. And how you will write this exponential form into log form? You will write log 3. Means here you will write the base. Here you will write the base. And then you will write, here you will write the number that is 81. And is equals to 4. Here you will write the exponent. Here base, here exponent, here base, and here you will write the exponent, and here you will write the answer, or you may call it, you will write the number. So this is exponential form. I am repeating this, that this is exponential form and this is log form. Now logarithms. This is how you will write log. Log, here you will write base. Log, here you will write base. B is here in at the place of b you will write base, at the place of n you will write the number, and L is equals to L. Here you will write the exponent. L stands for exponent and b stands for base, and n is the number. Logarithms, again we are writing, again we are explaining this to you, that logs are the exponent, logarithms are the exponent. I hope now this is very clear, very much clear to you. Now move towards the next slide, that is so. Here we have mentioned both the forms. First form is exponential form. This is the exponential form, and we are converting this exponential form into log form. So this is exponential form, that 2 to the power 3 is equals to 8. Means when you multiply 2 3 times, 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. So when you multiply 2 3 times, you will get 8. Okay, so this is the exponential form. How you will convert this exponential form into the log form? Log, as we have mentioned, that this is the place of the base. Here you will write the base. And what is the base here? Everyone knows that this 2 is base here. So we like log 2. This is base, and here you will write the number. Number is 8. Means when you multiply 2 3 times, you will get 8. So you will write log 2. Log its base is 2. Then you will write 8 is equals to the exponent. And here exponent is 3. So we write log 2, log base 2, 8 is equals to 3. Okay. Now let's consider another example, that log. Here we are converting log form into exponential form. In this slide, we have convert exponential form into log form. This is exponential form, this is log form. And in this slide, we are converting log form into exponential form. Here is log, its base is 5. Log base 5, 25 is equals to 2. Log base 5 to 25 is equals to 2. So here you will write base, that is 5. Its base is 5. Its base is 5, and its exponent after is equal to, this is the exponent. This is exponent, its exponent is 2. So will you write base? Here you will write base first, is its base is 5. Its exponent is 2 is equals to the number that is 25. Means 5 to the power 2 is equals to 25. Means when you multiply 5 2 times, 5 into 5 is 25. Again, first you will write base, and here this is the base, and after is equals to, this is the exponent. So first you will write base, then you will write exponent, that is 2. So 5 to the power 2, or 5 square, is equals to 25. 5 into 5 is 25. Now move towards the next slide. This is the conversion of exponential form into log form. This is the conversion of exponential form into log form, and here 2 to the power 2 is equals to 4. Again, this is base, this is exponent, and this is the answer, or you may call it number. 2 to the power 2 is equals to 4. So how you will convert this exponential form into log form? You will write log, its base, that is 2, this is base. Log base 2, then the number that is 4 is equals to the exponent. That is exponent 2, you will write it's after the is equals to base exponent. What you have to what you have to keep in your mind, that this is the place of base and this is the place of the exponent. This is base, this is exponent. You will write base here, you will write exponent here, and this is the place of the number. So 2 square is equals to 4 is the exponential form, and then when you convert this form into log form, you will write log base 2 4 is equals to 2. Now then x is base here, x to the power 3 is 8. X to the power 3 is 8. So how you will convert this into log form? Log, its base is x now. Its base, x is the base here. Then you will write the number that is 8 is equals to, then here you will write the exponent, and in this question the exponent is 3. So log x 8 is equals to 3. Now, what is common logarithms? What now the common logarithms? The common logarithm is a log with a base 10. The common logarithm is a log with a base 10. You have to keep in your mind, maybe this will ask in the MCQs that what is the base of common logarithm? The common logarithm is the base 10. Common logarithms. A common logarithm is any logarithm with base 10. What is common logarithm? Any log with the base 10 is called common logarithm. And you know where we mention base? We mention base here. We mention base here, means in the place of x, whenever we are using 10, instead of this x, whenever we are using base 10, so we call it common logarithm. Any log with the base 10, we call it common logarithm. Common log x or is equals to log base 10x, means both are the same thing. If it is written like log x or if it's written like log 10 x, both are the same thing. If no base is indicated, means in this there is no base. In this form there is no base indicated. If no base is indicated, the logarithm is assumed to be base 10, means these two things are the same thing. Here there is no base, we are assuming, or it is indicated that here is 10, and here we mentioned that log 10, its base is 10x. Both are the same thing. Now common logarithm, the common logarithm is a log with a base 10. Here log 10, its base is 10. Log, its base is 10. 100 is equals to 2, means 10 tens are, when you multiply 10 2 times, or 10 square is equals to 100. The common logarithm is a log with the base 10. Here the number is 100, so 10 square is equals to 100. 10 tens are 100. Or if in common logarithm, if there is no base indicated here, there is no base. In this example there is no base, but we know that here is 10, because in common logarithm is a log with the base 10. In this example we use base 10, this is the same example. In this slide and this slide, both are same thing. Here no base is mentioned, but we know that here is 10. Log 10 100 is equals to 2, means 10, when you multiply 10 2 times, you will get 100. Now here is another example. Both are the same thing. In first example base is mentioned, in second example no base is mentioned here. So log base 10, or common logarithm, log base 10 1000 is equals to 3, means when you multiply 10 3 times, 10 tens are 100, 100 tens are 1000. Okay, and this, when there is no base mentioned here there is no base, here. When there is no base here, we know that there is 10. Here is 10, because in common logarithm the base is 10, and the both things are same. Log with no base 1000 is equals to 3, so we know that there is, its base is already 10, we know that. Now characteristics and mantissa, these are two very important terms. when after the explanation of log, that what is log, hope you'll get what is log. So the another question, another two terms, two very important term related to logarithm is characteristic and mantissa. Whenever you have to find out the correct log, you must know that what is characteristic and what is mantissa. The characteristic, the integral part of a common logarithm is called the characteristic. I repeat, the integral part of a common logarithm is called the characteristic. This is called the characteristic. And what is mantissa? The non-negative decimal part. The non-negative decimal part is called the mantissa, means integral part. The integral part is the characteristic. The integral part is called the characteristic, and non-negative decimal part. Integral part, decimal part. Integral part is characteristic, decimal part is the mantissa. Characteristic. Characteristic is the integral part. Characteristic is the integral part. Characteristic may be positive, negative, or zero. Characteristic may be positive, negative, or zero. But mantissa is always positive. And we find mantissa by the log table, and we will discuss log table later, that how we will find mantissa. So characteristic may be positive, negative, or zero, but mantissa is always positive. Characteristic is the integral part. Characteristic is the integral part, and mantissa is the decimal part. Mantissa is the decimal part, and it is always positive, and we find mantissa always by table. Now rule 1, the characteristic of the logarithm of any number. How you will find characteristic? The characteristic of the logarithm of any number greater than 1 means if any number that is greater than 1 is positive, 1 less than the number of the digit its integral part. If the characteristic of the logarithm of any number, here we are discussing the condition that if any number is greater than 1, if any number is greater than 1 is positive, its characteristic will be positive. If any number is greater than 1, its characteristic is positive. 1 less than the number of digits in its integral part. Now here we are considering an example 324.7. 324.7. So it is the integral part. Okay, now first consider 324. This number is greater than 1. As we all know that this 324 is greater than 1. And how many digits are there in its integral part? Its integral part contains 3 digits. 1, 2, 3. First of all, what we have to decide? We have to decide that this number is greater than 1 or less than 1. What you have to decide? You have to decide this number is greater than 1 or less than 1. This number, the given number is greater than 1. Okay, this number is greater than 1. Now what you have to do, count the number of digits in its integral part. So here are 3 numbers, 1, 2, 3. 3 numbers are in its integral part. So how you will find its characteristic? 1 less than the number of digits. You will subtract 1. Here the number of digits in its integral part is 3, 1, 2, 3. So 3 minus 1 is 2. So here if the characteristic of this number is 2. The characteristic of the given number is 2. How? Because this number is greater than 1 and there are 3 digits in its integral part. There are 3 digits in the integral part, 1, 2, 3. So you will subtract 1 from the number of digits, that is 3. So 3 minus 1, it's 2. So its characteristic is 2 here. Now again the rule number 2, in the previous example we discussed the number that is greater than 1, and in rule 2 we are discussing the number that is less than 1. The characteristic of the logarithm of any number when it's less than 1 is negative. It is obvious, when the number is less than 1, its characteristic will be negative. Numerically equals to 1 more than the number of zeros immediately after the decimal point. if we are considering example 0.006742, so obviously this number is less than 1. This number is less than 1. So how many zeros are here? How many zeros are here? There are 2 zeros. There are 2 zeros. So the number of zeros immediately after decimal point is 2. So the characteristic of 0.006743 is negative, because we have mentioned if the the characteristic of the logarithm of any number is less than 1, and this number is less than 1, so its characteristic must be negative. So how many zeros are here? There are 2 zeros. Here you will add 1. You will add numerically equal to 1 more than the number of zeros. Means how many zeros are here? Here are 2 zeros, so you will add 1 here. In previous, when the number is positive, you will subtract 1, and if the number is less than 1, so the characteristic is 0, and you will add 1 to the number of zeros. Here the number of zeros is 2, so 2 plus 1 is 3. So it become minus 3, or you will write like this, bar 3. Minus 3, negative 3, bar 3, and this is representing that this 3 is in negative and its characteristic is negative 3, or bar, you will write bar on the 3. Now for example, log 10 is equals to 1, or you may write, you know that its base is 10, so 10, its exponent is 1, is equals to 10. These both are the same thing. This is the log form and this is the exponential form. Here there is no base is mentioned, but we know that here is the base 10, so log 100 is 2. So this is the same thing, that 10 square is equals to 10 square is equals to 100. Here is base 10, but there is no base mentioned here. There is no base mentioned here. So we know that there is 10 here. Log 1000 is equals to 3, means 10 to the power 3 is 1000. Log 10,000 is equals to 4, and 10 to the power 4 is 10,000. So here the characteristic of the above mentioned log is 1, 2, 3 and 4 respectively. So 1, 2, 3, 4 are the characteristics of these questions. Now, but what we have to find? Log 15, but here now we are going to find out log 15 by table. Log 15, or in other word we may write it 10 plus 5. We may factorize 15 like 10 plus 5. So 10 to the power 1, 10 to the power 1 plus 10, there is question mark, means what will become here, that it becomes 5. What is the exponent of 10, that it becomes 5? And here characteristic is, its characteristic is 1, or you may use the rule number 1 that we have discussed, that is 15. 15 is greater than 1, so there are two digits in its integral part, 1, 2. There are two digits in its integral part, so when you will subtract 2 minus 1, you will get 1. So its characteristic is 1. You may use any of the rule in which you are comfortable. Now for finding this 10 exponent question mark, this is 10 exponent question mark, we have to find mantissa through log table. For now we will use log table to find out the mantissa, because we have find out characteristic, and the characteristic of 15, log 15 is 1. Steps to read the log table: assume 15 as 1500 4 digits. Find first two digits in a row such that 15, third digits in column, that is 0, and fourth digit in mean difference column, that is 0. Now 15, 0. In 15 and 0 you will get 1761. You will get 1761. The mantissa is 0.1761 from the table, while characteristic was 1. We remember the characteristic is 1, so adding them together, 1 plus 0.1761 is 1.1761. So the log 15 is equals to 1.1761, or 10, or if we convert this into the exponential form, so you will write its base is 10, exponent 1.1761 is equals to 15. Or characteristic, if these are two same numbers, log 10 15, or if log 10 150, the mantissa will be the same 176091, because we are considering 15 0. You will get 176091, but the characteristic will be changed because there are two numbers in its integral part, so 2 minus 1 1, and here are three numbers in its integral part, so 3 minus 1 is 2, 2.176091. Now this is the log table. This is the log table that is present on your book page number 477, and this is from 10 to 49. From 10 to 49, it is present on your book page number 477. You may find the value of any like 93. 193 you will get 19. This is 3. And then remaining log table, it is present on book page number 478. It is from 50 to 99. 50 to 99, and this value is present on book page number 478. Now an anti-log table is present on your book page number 477, and it is also divided into two pages. First from 0.00 to 0.49, 0.00 to 0.49, and remaining is on book page number 480 from 0.50 to 0.99. It is present on your textbook page number 480 at the end of your textbook. Now let's start exercise 3.4. Find the logarithm of the following number. Here the number is 9. Here the number is 9. So first you will write its log form, that is log base 10. 9 is equals to question mark. You have to find out log of this number, that is 9, and its base is 10. So we have discussed that there are two parts, characteristic and the mantissa. So here, how many numbers are in its integral part? There is only one number in its integral part, and 9 is greater than 1. 9 is greater than 1, so we will subtract 1. So 1 minus 1 is 0. So here the characteristic is 0, and 9 is a single number. 9 is a single number, so there is no log of 9 is, but so what we will convert 9 into 900. We will convert this 9 into 900 to see the log table. So we consider 90 0. So which value will consider 90 on this column of 90? We will see 0. 90 0 will get 9542. 9542. 9542. So when you will add the characteristic with the mantissa, you will get 0.9542. Now another example, that is log of 4.5. First convert this into log form. Log with base 10, 4.5 is equals to question mark. So its characteristics. So how many numbers are there in its integral part? Only one number is there in its integral part, and 4.5 is greater than 1. So we will subtract 1 from the number of digits in its integral part. So again 1 minus 1 is 0. So its characteristic is 0. Now for mantissa, we will consider the table. Again the third number is missing, so we will convert 445 or 4.5 into 450. So for mantissa, we will consider 45 0. So in the column of 45, we will see 0, that is 6532. That is 6532. So the value is 0.6532. So when you will add 0 plus 0.6532, you will get 0.6532. Now move towards the next question, that is 0.0345. So this number is less than 1. This number is less than 1. So how you will find it's now this number is less than 1. So its characteristic will be in minus. Its characteristic will be in minus. So how many zeros are there? There are 1 0. So you will add 1. 1 plus 1 means 2. So its characteristic will be 2 bar. or for the mantissa, what you will do, you will consider 3, 4, 5. So what you will consider 34, 34. This is the column 34 and the row 5. Column 34 and in row 5 you will get 5, 3, 7, 8. 5, 3, 7, 8. So then you will add 2 bar plus 0.5378. So the log of this number is 2 bar 0.5378. Now question number 11, that is 0.002348. Again this number is less than 1. So how many zero for the characteristics, how many zeros are there? There are 2 zeros. There are 2 zeros, so you will add 1 here. So 2 plus 1 is 3, so its characteristic is 3 and the given number is less than 1. So we will use negative or bar 3 as a characteristic. So the characteristic of given number is 3 bar. And then for the mantissa, you will see 23 in a row, 23 in the column and row 4. So 23, 23, 4. So you will get 3, 6, 9, 2. But here is 8 remaining. We have seen 23, 4, but here 8 is remaining. So we see this 8 in the difference, and that is in 8 in the row 8 we get 15. So 3, 6, 9, 2 plus 15. 3, 6, 9, 2 plus 15. So you will get 3707. 3707. So when you will, for the log, you will add the characteristic with the mantissa. So you will get 3.3707. So this is how you will read the log table. First 23, 4, and then in the mean difference 15. Now exercise 3.5. Here we discuss antilog. What is antilog? It is the inverse of logarithm. Since the logarithm, its base is 10 of 1000 equals to 3. The antilog of 3 base 10 is 1000. And doing a log. Log is simple. Log is the inverse of antilog is the inverse of log. So here find the value of x. So log x is equals to 1.7505. Here you have to find out the x. So first convert into log form. So x is equals to log inverse 1.750, because when log change its side, when log comes towards the right hand side, so it become log inverse or antilog is same. This is how you will mention antilog of 1.7505. So how will you do? You will see this is the value 0.750563 5623 and the 7. So add these two numbers, 0.750 and then 5, 0.750 and then 5. So this is 0.75, 0.750 and then 5. So add these two numbers to get the antilog. So this become 56.30. How you will insert the point? How you will insert the point? How you will put the points? Add 1 here. 1 plus 1 is 2. Add 1 in its, add 1 here. So 1 plus 1 is 2. So put decimal after 2 digits. So it becomes 56.30. Now the number is log x is 0.6609. How you will find its log? 0.660. First you will see 0.660 and then mean difference you will see 9 and then add up both. 0.66. This is 0.660 is 4571 and the difference is 10. So add these two. 4571 plus 10 is 4581. It is 4581. Okay, that is 4581. So how you will place its decimal point? So there is 0. 0 plus 1 is 1. So you will play here, here in the characteristic you will add 1 here. So 0 plus 1 is 1. So you will put decimal after 1 digit, that is 4.5 8. This is anti-log table. It is on your book page number 480. Now log x is equals to 9 bar 0.6875. Here you have to find the anti-log of here. So its characteristic is 9 bar 0.6875. So how you will find it? First you will find its correct mantissa by table 0.687 and then 5. So 0.68, 0.68, 0.687 is 4864, and then in 5 you will get 5. So add these two, add these two, add these two. So you will get 4870. Then how you will place its point? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, so you will place decimal, you will put 8 zeros and then decimal. Okay, 9 minus 1 is 8, so you will put 8 zeros here. Okay, and then this is the round off form of 4870 is the round off form is 5. This is the answer, or you may write like this is the answer. Now log 13, log 13, log x 3.4800. So it's anti-log, you have to find out the anti-log of 3.4880. So you will see 0.480 and then again 0, or you just say 4.480. So you will get 480, that is 3020, 3020. Okay, and there is 3 plus 1 is 4. So you will place decimal here, 3020. So you may place decimal here, or you just write like 3020. Now the home task is to fill in the given blanks. That is, the characteristic of log 19 is option A 0, 2, 10, 1. You have to do this MCQs in your fair copies, and you have to fill up by yourself after taking the class. Common logarithm have a base dash. The integral part of a logarithm is called as determinant matrices mantissa characteristics. Then exercise, you have to do exercise 3.2, question number 1 2 5 7 10 11 15 17 20 and 24. And in exercise 3.4 you have to do question number 1 2 4 11 and 12. In exercise 3.5 you have to do question 4 8 9 12 and 14. Take a screenshot of this to solve this question in your fair copies. Now thank you, that's it for today's class. Hope you will do all your home task in your fair copies. Thank you, have a nice day.